Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with World of Warcraft Classic. And we're actually in Mist of Pandaria pre-patch. So, like the actual dungeons and stuff, I don't think are actually active. Um, so we don't have any of our add-ons actually turned on either. Because we're going to be playing Shadow Priest, and I don't think LUI has... Because I logged in earlier with my add-ons turned on, and it did not show my buffs and stuff properly. So I just turned everything off and relogged back in and turned everything off so that we can kind of talk a little bit about Mist of Pandaria and the changes. So the last time I played Flagell was in a little bit of Burning Crusade, because he is level 65. And I got some BC equipment. So you can see like the stats are really kind of a bit on the crazy side. Let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna get just a couple of more levels pretty quick, and then we're gonna head into Wrath of the Lich King content, which will actually throw everything off even more. But that's okay. Um, we still have enchanting, which, from what I understand, we don't have to have like higher level rods anymore, because I've only got the true silver. I never got the arcanite one, because I couldn't find the equipment. But I do have a fell iron rod. As you can see, it's grayed out, so it's not really like there's no see like so this is a BC Burning Crusade enchant, and it just requires a runed copper rod. So I don't think I even have to have these anymore, but I think I'll just keep that true silver one, so just to have it. But I don't think the fell iron rod even is required, because they removed the ability to even enchant them. So so we can actually start leveling our enchanting again. And I don't know why I minimized that. Tailoring. So we're going to be moving up tailoring also, so that we can start getting embroideries from Lich King content, which will kind of help us quite a bit. And I'll probably pick up archaeology, because if you guys remember many years ago, I loved my archaeology skill to like learn, like just to do, like you get experience from it, and there's like items you can get, and sometimes you can get like really good quality stuff to sell. So I went through all my characters on this is Bloodsail Buccaneers, of course, the RP server, so it's not overloaded. I'm gonna turn that sound down just a little bit. Oh, and where was I going with that? Yeah, enchanting, tailoring. What was I talking about? Burning Crusade embroideries, leveling. I can't remember. I just totally lost it. So now, instead of like a talent tree, we have disciplines, or not disciplines, but specializations. And so we're going to learn Shadow. So we get a whole bunch of new spells. And they just automatically populate. How handy. So we get Shadow Form. In Shadow Form, you deal increased shadow damage, armor increased by 100%, and we start making Shadow Orbs. So Shadow Orbs you got as a random proc from Mind Blast. But now you just generate them constantly, every 6 seconds while out of combat. And these are used kind of like shadow, or what are they called? Soul shards now on warlocks, and it basically powers some of our bigger spells. So Shadow Word Pain, it's just basically a dot. So it causes 724 right at the beginning, and then an extra 4.3k over 17 seconds. So we must have some, let's see, spell haste. Yeah, we got a little bit of spell haste. So the more spell haste you have, that gives you an extra tick, because it lowers the time between ticks. Instead of every 3 seconds, it's like every 2.8 seconds. But then the more that you stack haste, you can actually get extra ticks on your dots. So haste is not, while not super important, it's a good stat to have if you've got everything else maxed out. So we want 15% hit chance max, so we can actually kind of cut that down a little bit. And we want to stack, so crit actually works really a lot better now. I just basically stacking intelligence and spirit, because we get some hit from spirit now. But yeah, just basically stacking intellect is kind of the way to go, because it shows, let's see. All right, so we want that down here somewhere. So that is a damage reduction, and we get like mana back also, so we kind of want to do that. Can be cast while stunned, feared, or silenced, so it's really good for PvP, but it's also good if you accidentally pull aggro. You can kind of click that and give yourself a few things. That's not what I was looking for, though. So we've still got Will of Forsaken. Yes, I know. Which is our removes charm, fear, and sleep. Blah, blah, blah. So we don't have wands anymore. Wands actually, or did we have wands, but it actually replaces your melee, or your main hand spot. We got cannibalized. Let's pull that out. Not for sure how I got bartering. Dealing damage to another player in combat. Quantity of materials gained. Okay. This must be a guild perk. I didn't think I was even still in a guild. I'm not. Anyway, I guess they just added that for everybody. So we need expert and flight training. Your attacks and damaging spells have a chance to drain the target, dealing shadow damage. I think this is a replacement for the undead ability. I can't remember what it was called, but it was an actual separate shadow spell. So just basically, it just gives us a chance to. It's basically like a passive vampiric embrace. So, what am I looking for? I can't remember what it was. It was something about mastery, like how mastery affects our spells. But anyway, so we can still cast our healing spells in shadow form, which is pretty handy. Our devouring plague. So, oops. No, I can't. I can't do that while in shadow. Fear ward. Okay, so I can't do heals. Okay, so I can still do holy or inner fire. I can do levitate. Mass resurrection. Well, that's handy. Mind blast for sure. Mind flay. Mind spike. So this is a casted direct damage spell. But it removes your dots that's on there. So you only want to do that like on a pull or something like that, but you don't really use that a whole lot. Okay, so still use shield. Psychic scream. Alright, so we can use renew. Resurrection. Shackle undead. We will pull that out. Shadow word death. That's our, like, once they get down below 20%, it's like a direct damage. Nuke. If target does not die, the cooldown is reset, but it doesn't give us an orb back. So, I already got Shadow Word. Shadow Fiend creates a shadowy fiend to attack the target. Caster receives only lasts 12 seconds. So, Shadow Form, Silence, very good. 2% of it. It's another dot. So, consumes all the caster's shadow orbs to deal. Also heals target, heals the caster, damage and healing increase based on. So basically, do you open with Devouring Plague? Open with Devouring Plague, then Shadow Word Pain, and then Vampiric Touch. And then start blasting, I guess. Yeah. Reduces pushback suffered. Okay, so this is passive. Increase spell by 70%. Increase your intellect by 5%. Generate shadow orbs. Mind Blast and Shadow Word Death used to cast Devouring Plague and empower Psychic Horror. Shadowy Apparitions. When you deal critical periodic damage with your Shadow Word Pain, you also create a shadowy version of yourself that floats toward the target and deals 542 shadow damage. Okay. Grants hit equal to any spirit gained from items or effect. Okay. So that's why we're like way above our hit cap. Or not way above, but we're up there. Okay. So now keep applied, keep applied. Use when you have 3 shadow orbs. Okay. So now we need to go to our talents. So we get, instead of having like a talent tree, we get these kind of simplified talents that you pick per level, or every 15 levels basically. So Void Tendrils, cast Psychic Terror. I don't want people running. So Void Tendrils, summon shadowy tendrils out of the ground, rooting up to 5 enemy targets within 20 seconds. Killing the tendril will cancel the effect. So it's basically a root. Instant cast. So like if I accidentally pull something, I can just like grab it or root it. Body and soul, you cast Power Word Shield, or when you cast, you increase the target's movement speed by 60. When you fade, you remove all movement impairing effects, which is not bad. But Angelic Feather is actually really, really good. It's so you cast this on the ground. And then when you run through it, you get a burst. So like when you're in dungeons, you'll like throw 3 of them down really quick. And then like then everybody just runs faster. Yeah. So like if you're in something that like you have to move really quickly, that's good. But then you can also use that to basically just make going through dungeons a lot faster. Solace and Insanity. Power Word Solace ability. Casting Mind Flay. Oh, it depends on like what your specialization is. Shadow Fiend is substantially more effective at dealing damage and generating mana. Smite or cast a healing spell to cause your next flash heal. Well, we don't need that. Mind Spike. Oh, that's the one that we're not really going to use that often. So. I think Solace and Insanity. Casting Mind Flay while your target is affected by your Devouring Plague causes your Mind Flay to deal 33% additional damage per orb. So you open up with Devouring Plague, and then your Mind Flay is 90% more effective. So that is a shit ton of damage. So instead of 3,000, it's basically 8,000 or close to. And that's just over 3 seconds, like less than 3 seconds. So yeah, because your haste makes that even faster. So if I get like a lot of haste, that would be down to like a 2-second channel. So yeah, that's a lot. Your shadow blurs into the darkness, leaving your true form behind. As a shadow, you are stealth, but remained in combat. Last 6 seconds or until your true form is hit by 3 direct attacks. Anytime a damaging attack brings you below 30%, you gain an absorption shield equal to 20%. I think... just having a passive damage shield. I'm trying to remember. I just looked all of this up. Let me double check my build list. Icy Veins is suggesting Angelic Bulwark, and I agree because it's just passive. You don't have to worry about it. And then the next one is going to be Twist of Fate and Halo. Creates a ring of holy energy around you that quickly expands and grows in power up to 30 yards, dealing up to a lot of damage and healing, quite a bit of healing. Even in shadow form, which is nice. Twist of Fate, after damaging or healing a target below 35%, you deal 15% increased damage and healing for 10 seconds. That's really nice. Yeah, so basically you want a lot of passives because you're having to juggle all of these dots, it's fun. And now we've got glyphs. So in Mist of Pandaria, man, this introduction is going a lot longer than I thought. In Mist of Pandaria, they made glyphs. Like your minor glyphs are just cosmetic. Like these actually don't do anything. So I really like that because it looks cool. But yeah, your major ones, let's do. Well, we gotta buy them anyway, but glyphs, of course. See, Vampiric Embrace, Fade. And Dispersion. So they're going for more survivability. Where am I? When you critically hit with your Mind Blast. Oh, well, that's not bad. Wow, they really added a bunch. That's anytime it deals 25% damage. Why would you even get that? Vampiric Embrace converts an additional 50% of the damage you deal into healing, but the duration is reduced. Vampiric Embrace. Do I not have Vampiric Embrace yet? Oh, I don't. It's not till 78. Oh, okay. So I don't have to worry about that just yet. Yeah, so we'll work on those. I'm not like super super needing that in any way. Okay, so let's look at, do we have Swift? Man, it's been, how did I get an ice mammoth? And a lava drake? Oh yeah, all of these are shared. That's why I got them. Okay. Yeah, so they added yeah, I don't have flying yet. I believe I can fly. Yeah, increases spell power by 10%. That's nice. All right, so everything has been kind of redesigned in Mr. Pandaria. So we have to go up to the flight point now. There's an elevator here I'm waiting for. Come on, buddy. And of course the war chief is Romosh, so... Ah, good to see you. You look like you could really take to the skies. Remember, you can buy a flying mount from Drachma just behind me. Alright. Expert riding allows ride flying mounts that require a riding skill of 225. So we'll go on and get that. Flying mounts in Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor, and Deepholm. Cold weather flying in Northrend. At level 70, we have to come up with 4.5k. And then another 4.5k at 80. So, yeah. So we'll get 225 to be able to fly here. What could I help you with? So we already know a lot of these. We got to get level 70 first to get these, but they're super cheap. Oh yeah, and they also added these quartermasters. So basically it allows you to buy tabards so we don't need that. Yeah. So we don't have the tabard in our collections yet, so you actually have to physically have them. But basically, you can go into dungeons and you get reputation just for killing stuff. So it's a really easy way to level your reputation with various things. So our reputation right now, so you can, so these you still have to actually work on through questing and stuff. And then, of course, you get like lower city rep and stuff like that through like dungeons in Outland. Um, but like your horde reps, you can get a tabard for all of these. We can do battle pets. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Speak, friend. May your blades never dull.
Yeah, so I actually really enjoyed battle pet stuff. So we might do some of that also. But yeah, we'll do that at a later time. Let's see, what else can we do. So we've got a lot of Zangarmarsh quest, and of course we get a lot of gold now. They've like bumped all of that up. And our experience will go really, really fast because they've squished everything. Um, uh, and then don't think that they've added. Shortcuts. Oh, they have. Okay, we just don't have access to them. Tall Barad. I think the portal to Outland is down in the shadow thingy. But I also want to pick up a pick up a tabard for the Pandarians. Let's go grab that real quick. Yeah, so we can actually get better bags just by getting some rep. And they also do of course they don't have like the extra stuff, but you can actually get a 16 slot bag. Well, that's pretty nice. Dark Spear, Ogrimmar, Fujin, Bilgewater. Did I not get? Oh yeah, Dark Spear. Okay, so that's 35 minutes of me explaining what we were gonna do. Let's see. Okay, so this is our bank.
Well, spit it out.
Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff that we can do some enchanting with. Maybe. Store mana. Yeah, I've just got to, start making some, wow, I've got... Okay, so I've got plenty of arcane dust. Never mind. No, wait, that's illusion dust. I don't want to do... Don't really want to do that. I just need to find a... Major stamina. Mana oil. Okay, so we just need to get a few more points and we can start making some stuff.
Be careful out there.
Okay. It's wild to see like level 85s again. Let's see if we can find the portal. Hold on just a second. Whoop, sorry about that. Had a work phone call I had to take care of. And I cannot remember where the...
GTL, friend. Gambling, tinkering, laundry.
Laundry. So we'll just keep my true silver rod. I don't need that anymore. Okay.
Have a good one.
I can't remember where the... What? Was that a level 85 Pandaria monk? Are you kidding already? Wow. You guys, well, I mean, that was like a couple of days ago. Anyway, I know that there is a, Gromosh hold. Gromosh Hell Scream. Really? So I can actually do, like, all of these.
Serve the Horde, or be crushed beneath it.
Yeah, you need to chill out, dude. Oh, archaeology.
Pandaria Shola.
Yay, archaeology. I love archaeology. It's so fun. It's so relaxing.
I'm listening. Remember,
Go to Shadowfang Keep and obtain the Commander's Holy Symbol from Commander Springvale, 5 bundles of Moontouch wood, and 5 ghostly essences. We will get the Staff of Forsaken Faith. Let's do that. Twilight Scheming. Depths. The influence of Twilight's hammer grows within Blackrock Depths. They are allied with the Dark Iron Dwarves. Seek to convince them to strike outside the mountain. Must destroy the instruments of the Twilight's hammer. Agitation. Their influence over the Dark Irons must be minimized. I want you to go to the domicile portion of BRD and use this torch to burn the books that the Twilight's Hammer is distributing there. Okay, we can do that.
Victory for
Yeah, why not? So out of curiosity, preserving the Barrens.
Only the
Enemies below. Speak with commander. Enemies. Storm their forces and retake. Go speak to commander background. We'll have further orders. Wonder if I get like full rep with that now. But you gotta love this new music that's up here. So let's do, since this is a new playthrough, Ragefire Chasm. I mean, I know in later expansions there are portals to Outland in the main cities, but maybe it's not until later.
blood and thunder.
Enemies below. Alright, we get 70 copper, 11 experience, and no rep. Killed Androg and Slagmaw. No orc. Rescue 5 Corcron scouts. Fate Dark Shaman. Okay. How many more quests? Oh yeah, so they expanded it to 25, so. So this lava actually will hurt you, I think. Corrupted Houndmaster. Not that I need that. Did I save one? Yep. Okay. So this guy's level 16 and has a lot of hit points. So all the trogs have been killed basically by the Twilight's hammer. Don't know if there's anything back here now. No, apparently not. Suspicious rock. All right. Wondering if the other quests have been just completely removed. So I'm wondering if can see his feet. That's so cute. I was thinking there was a quest to like stomp these out. Why can't I loot all of this stuff? Warcraft Scouts, so there's one more. Use the glowing torch to destroy 8 copy. Oh wait, that's in the wrong. Oh, it's like, no wonder I'm out of range. That's in another dungeon. I'm doing damage to these guys, so I should be able to loot them, but some of them I just can't. But I'm not getting any money. Lava Guard Guard Tooth. See, where is... All right. So let's see if corrupted insignia. Okay, so reputation 385. Okay, not bad.
Zuk Zuk. For the Horde. Nabu. Strength.
Okay, I can take that. Oops. Honor? No. There we go. I can't believe I never got more rep than that as long as I played him. No, not chat. No, no. Can we... Is there a shortcut? So the, for the blood tinged rancour, you actually had to come in here. So I'm wondering if they changed that quest as well for the Blood Elf Paladin. Yeah, so this is really handy. Yeah, this is going to make going back through those, Yeah, so you get levitate for like 10 minutes until you're damaged. There we go. Our first dungeon in Mist of Pandaria. Yeah, so farming rep should be easier because I can go and do like gray quest for. I don't think you get like full rep, but I was thinking like you still got a, about 300, 350 for those types of quests. So I can go back and do a lot of like gray stuff off screen to get my rep going. Um, but I think you only get. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have put a tabard on. Yeah, I'm dumb. I do miss my automatically sell gray stuff, though. Okay.
Dabu. Strength and honor.
So I'm working on my transmogs. All right. So our next video, I will
Farewell.
hearth to Shatrath, and we'll just kind of grind up to 60. I think 68 is the lowest that we can go to. Um, um, Northrend. And yeah, and we're just gonna try and grind through, and probably I don't know if I will interact at all with um the Cataclysm content because I never really enjoyed it. I didn't have a lot of fun with that. Um it just kind of fell flat, even though I think it introduced some really good concepts. Um but we can do like random dungeons because you get satchel of helpful goods and some cash and a ton of experience. So um yeah, so we might do that. Start off with just a rando and then do some quests. Because questing is pretty quick, but random dungeons can absolutely let you fly through content. That's actually really good. 24. It's got intellect on it. Let's do that. I mean, not that I'm gonna use shoot, but anyway. But yeah, hopefully, I hope you guys are enjoying this. And like I said in my Oblivion, my last episode of that, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna switch to like Oblivion, then WoW, then Oblivion, and then WoW, and do like every other. Yeah, because I'm gonna be relearning a lot of World of Warcraft, especially on this character, because it's different. It's very different than what it was when I played like 3 years ago. And the game's different, the class is different, it plays differently. A lot of the game itself, you know, like Dungeon Finder and a lot of that other stuff has changed. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, hit like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I hope I mean, I've got some long-term people that have kind of stuck with me through the thick and thin and my randomness. And I really appreciate it. And I'm very, very grateful for all of that. Especially in my post health issues. Like, it's really made me think a lot more about things that I want to do and things that I enjoy. And it kind of makes me want to kind of really throw my hat into this more seriously, I guess. But yeah, just kind of random musings. So I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, this has been Foolish Mortal 42 with G2G Gaming, and everybody just treat each other really good out there. It's a really stressful world that we live in, and just be kind to each other. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.